Hi everyone, in the last video we have seen then how we can create, update and delete the sprint. In this video we will see how we can configure the settings of the sprints. For example, uh, currently I have two users in my teams, and I have selected the development team, and in the development team currently I have two users. The one is the technical voice who is also the admin of this, and the other one is Omar Wahi 2013. Okay, so you can add as many as users. For example, if you want to add more users, you can add into the teams, and also from there you can add the users. But for the learning purpose, we have two users, and I think they're pretty enough for this. So here I can select that the role of the user. For example, this technical voice user is the part of, you can say, the development team, and this user is the part of, you can say, the testing team. And if there are more users, you can set, and you can also set the capacity per day. For example, normally we have 8 hours per day, but if the user is working on, for example, one developer is working on the multiple projects, for these projects, for example, this user is working full day, but this user is working as a 4 hours per day. Also, when you are planning the sprint, you can configure, the capacity of the your users. And for example, in the sprint 1, this user is available for 4 hours, but maybe for the second sprint you can say that let's go to the sprint 2, and in sprint 2 you can also select, this user is 8 and this user is also available for full day for the sprint 2, which is going to start on the September 5 to September 16. You can also, for example, in your period of the sprint there is some bank holiday, so you can also select it. For example, this team holidays, is there is one holiday, let's say there is a public holiday on you can say 6th of September. So there is one, you can say some public holiday, so you can add it. So there is a one public holiday for this. And you can also, for example, there are some member of the team who wants to take some leaves, and you can configure those leaves from there. For example, this user want to take some leaves from 7th of September to 9th of September in sprint 2, so we can configure it. So it will help that how many capacity we have in the given sprint. Okay, so now we can go to the sprint 1 again. We can also change the working days of the users. For example, you just go to the configure team settings. uh, in the Gulf countries, the working days, the Friday is not a working days, it's a public holiday there. So but in the Europe or in the America and in other countries, the first 5 days of the week are the working days, so you can also configure the working days there. For example, if your team is coming on the Saturday as well, and there's a regular public working day in your country as in such days, and you can also configure this as it is. So these are the settings you can configure for your sprint. So that's it for this video. In the next video we will add some work items in our sprint and see how we can add and configure those work items in our sprints. Thanks, bye bye.